All right, let's start. So previously on the previous step, we were done with this commands, right? We need to cover TCL commands, correct? TCL commands are left over. So DDL, DML, DCL are done. As I said, DQL is only about a select command, which we already discussed. We are only left over with TCL commands. First, let's finish this. After this, after we are done with this, we will see the installation process of MySQL, and then we will start integrity constraints concept. Okay. So TCL, that is transaction control language, and this we have only three commands, that is commit, save point, and rollback. So actually all these three commands are related with each other. So let's try to see first. Uh, uh, let's try to understand all of them together. So first is commit command. Commit command is something used to save data permanently in database. Okay. So is one command which is used to save the data permanently in the database. That is actually what is happening here. Previously, we created some data, we inserted some data, whatever we did, all those data is created under some databases, right? Here we are using SQL. This one, I guess, 5.1. So let me first activate this. Use SQL 5.1 database, selecting, activating, right? Now, what happened here? We created some tables, we inserted some data. Likewise, whatever data we will insert or update, that is automatically saving into the tables, right? Previously, few years ago, what is the concept, or what has happened in the sense, until and unless we used commit command, the data is not saved. Okay, after writing every insert command, or after writing every update command, we need to use commit. Then only that data used to save in the database permanently. Okay, if we forget writing commit, that won't be saved inside the database. But nowadays, all the tools, almost, not only MySQL, SQL Server, Oracle SQL, nowadays almost all the tools are auto commit tools only. Okay, so automatically they are being committed. That is the reason previously whenever we inserted some data in employees table and employee table, we didn't use commit command, we just use insert command, and the data got inserted and it got saved in the database permanently only, right? Suma, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Okay, great. I just doubt with a
Yes.
small doubt I just asked you. So yeah, this is about commit command. So what is the syntax of commit command? In the sense, we will just write it as commit. This is the syntax. We will just use one word called as commit.
Okay.
After writing that, we need to select and execute, then that data used to be committed or saved permanently in the database previously. But nowadays, without using commit also, all the data which we are inserting and updating, that is saving permanently only in the databases, because this MySQL, or recently almost all the tools are auto committed tools. Okay, so automatically these are auto committed tools. That is the reason once we entered some data, that is being committed. Okay, so that is about commit command. Next, let's see what is about rollback. Rollback in the sense, actually, here, suppose it is something like undo. Okay, that is, By using rollback, I can say, let me write here only, rollback is used to restore the data
Like control Z.
like control Z. Normally, however, we will use control Z and it will become undo like that in databases. Once we inserted some data, to restore the data, we will use rollback. Okay. But here again, there is something to tell the correct definition. I can say is used to restore the data till the last committed state or last save point. Okay. So I'll tell you what is save point, but rollback in the sense, if we suppose I inserted some data, then I realized I don't want that data. So then simply I can use rollback and the data can be, it can be removed or it can be restored, something like same like undo or by using control Z. However, we will remove the things here also by using rollback. We can just remove the data, whatever we inserted. So till what point we will roll back in the sense either to the last committed state or else to the save point I'm saying. So first let's try to understand. And before that, syntax of rollback is normally we can use three syntaxes here. First syntax is rollback. Okay, like this one, only one keyword. Okay, or else before explaining that, first let me tell you about save point. So what is save point here in the sense? Save point is used to save data temporarily at any point. Okay. So save
Okay.
point, what I'm saying, we will use the save point to store data at any point actually, at any particular point I can say, and that too temporarily. Okay. So that means again syntax, let's see, syntax is save point name. We can give any name here, no problem. Maybe I can give it as save point s1 like that. Okay. First let's try to see some examples on this, then we can easily understand what this means. Okay. Suppose let me select the data from employees table, select star from employees. Okay, I'm having only two rows here. If it is emp, how many rows I'm having? Okay, better let's use employees table. I'm having two rows here. Okay, so this previously only I inserted, as I'm saying MySQL is auto committed tool, right? MySQL is auto commit tool. So by default, previously whenever we used insert command, these two rows are auto committed. That means these two rows saved permanently in the database. That is the reason whenever now if I am trying to fetch, I'm getting the data. Okay, again. So every time whenever we want to use rollback, what is commit? I'm saying commit in the sense to save the data temp permanently in the database, we will use commit. So if any data is auto committed, that is if some data is committed into the database in the sense that is saved permanently, I can't roll back, I can't use rollback on it, I can't undo the data which is already saved. Okay, so first of all, to use the rollback option, we need to turn off this auto commit option here. Okay, we need to turn off auto commit option. Suppose if it is committed, we can't roll back. Before committing only, before the data gets committed, then only we need to use the rollback here. So actually to use the rollback concept, what we will do, we will turn off a commit option here. Okay. So to turn off the commit option, we will have one thing called as like this. We need to write set auto commit is equals to off. Like this we need to write. This is used to turn off auto commit option. Okay, so every time we need to first execute this. Suppose on the same table I already have two rows that is already committed, I can't undo this, I can't use rollback on this data. Okay, but now I'm just using this, I'm turning off the auto commit option. I executed it, got executed successfully. Now I'm going to insert some data. Okay, So we have already 2 rows here. Before turning off the commit option only, we entered 2 rows. Now let me quickly insert some more rows here. Insert into employees, values, maybe 3, comma, I'll use it as Ram.
Ma'am, could you repeat the rollback again?
Yeah, with
What?
this example, observe this example, then you can understand. Okay,
Okay.
I'll explain in a while. Just a second. 2021 8 11. Then it's 9,000. I'm inserting one more row. Insert into employees, values. Let's insert 4th row also. 4th row with John, maybe 65,000. So now what I'm saying here, first of all, what is commit option? You understood, right? Commit in the sense we will save the data permanently in the database.
Yes.
So previously, like 5, 6 years ago, previously, all the tools are, we don't have auto commit option. At that time, what we used to do after inserting all the statements like this, now suppose if I execute, after executing, I need to write this commit option and I need to execute this also. Then only this data used to save in the database permanently previously, like some years ago. But after that, this auto commit option came into existence, and nowadays all the tools are almost auto committed. That means automatically, once we insert some data, automatically the data is being saved. No need of using no need of using commit option. Okay, commit command, no need of using now normally. Okay, so now what I'm saying, what is rollback in the sense, just now we understood it is used to just something like undo the data. Suppose if I inserted some data and I realized I don't want this row, okay, I don't want this 4 John, this row. So then immediately I can say rollback, then this data will be removed. Something like, however, we are writing, I wrote something, then if I just click on Control Z, it will be removed, right? Like that. Okay. But here the concept is till what particular point we can roll back is also something. And whenever we are using rollback option, first of all, if the data is committed already, if the data is saved permanently, that data cannot be rolled back. Okay, that data cannot be removed before committing. Only if the data is not committed, only then that data we can use rollback. Okay, for that reason, what we are doing every time whenever we want to use rollback, first we need to turn off the auto commit option. That is generally in real time what we will use. Suppose you are doing some work, you are not sure what about any update. Suppose you are updating some data, you are not sure about the code which you are writing. Maybe it will happens, right? Every time we are not robust, we won't be sure that we are going to write the correct logics inside the particular update commands, right? At that time, simply what we can do, first we will turn off the auto commit option, because if it is turn on, whatever updates or whatever insert statements we will do, all those data will be saved permanently into the database, right? At that time we can't roll back. So if we did something wrong, that data will be permanently stored only, and it will affect, correct? So for that reason, whenever we are not sure what we will do, first we'll turn off the auto commit option. Okay, so like this, to turn off the auto commit option, this syntax we need to use. After turning off the auto commit option, suppose now what I'm doing, I'm inserting these two statements. Okay, let me insert it. Just a second. Okay, I'll first insert this line. It got inserted. Now I'll insert this line. Okay, this is also done. That means what I do here, what I did here, first 1 and 2 rows previously only I used. These 2 rows are already committed. So I can't remove these 2 rows. Now what I'm doing, I turned off the auto commit option. I turn off auto commit option. And now what I did, I inserted 3 and 4 rows, so that if immediately I realized I don't want this, I can use rollback. I can use rollback only on this data because this is not auto committed. We turned off the auto commit option. After inserting, until and unless I'll use commit, this data won't be committed into the database, right? This data won't be saved permanently into the database. Before saving permanently only, we can roll back if we want, like that. Let's see. Suppose this two rows just now I inserted. Before inserting, I turned off this auto commit option. Now I'll just use rollback. Like I'll write like this. Simple rollback, one single word. I'm selecting. Before doing rollback, first let's see the data. I'm displaying the data. Select star from employees. Now we will have 4 rows in it, right? Or did I inserted this rows? Just a second. Incorrect date time value. Oh, sorry, I'm not checking this output. Here actually we gave date time as data type, right? So we need to give date and time also. So let me give time also. Where is this data? So I'll simply first let me give this inside quotes. All the date columns we need to give inside quotes. And if we don't give also, it will take zeros. Let's see. Let me try to. I'm inserting it once again. Now it got inserted. I forgot to keep it in quotes, right? We should keep all the time dates in quotes. So that is the reason we got error here. Now once again I'm executing, it got inserted. Okay. So now let me use this select star from employees. Now I can see 4 rows, right? But what I did after writing 2 rows, I turned off the auto commit option. Then I inserted 3 rows. Again, I inserted 2 rows, that is third and fourth row. Now what I'll do, I'll use rollback. Simply, I'll just execute this rollback option. It got executed successfully. That means I now restored the data, I removed the data, removed these 2 rows. Now, after using rollback, let me once again write select star from employees. Selecting, executing. Now I got only 2 rows because as I used rollback, something like I did undo and I removed third and fourth row. Correct? Did you got my point? Is there any confusion?
No, like we have selected the employees
Hmm,
selected and
correct.
we done rollback,
Right. The
right?
reason why I selected employees in the sense, just to show you, previously we had 4 rows, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Once I rolled back it, this third and fourth rows will be removed, will become undo. Because after auto commit, after we are turning off the auto commit option, whatever data we will enter, if we use rollback, all that data will be removed. That is what I'm saying. Suppose in companies, if I am going to write something, some imagine some update command, inside I need to write some logic, I'm not sure about it, I may write mistakes in it after getting, I mean after executing or after selecting anything. If I am not sure, if I don't get the expected output like that, in such scenarios, what we will do, we will first turn off the auto commit option. We will write these insert statements or update statements, whatever it is. Okay. I'll check whatever the data got updated. If it is correct, then I need to use commit option. Simply, I can say commit, and if I execute that insert statements or updates, whatever I did, that data will be saved permanently into the database because I already turned it off, right? With
Yeah.
if this is off, after writing any insert statements, if it is correct, then I'll simply use commit option. Then this will be saved into the database. If it is wrong, then I'll use rollback. Then this data will be removed.
Okay, got it.
Okay, that is a concept. But every time what we need to do, we need to first turn off the auto commit.
Autocom. Yeah.
Without turning off the auto commit, automatically the data will be saved permanently into the database. Once the data got saved permanently, if we use rollback also, it won't work.
Yeah.
That is what I tried to show you here, because before turning off only, we already inserted 1 and 2. right? So that
Yeah.
is saved already. So after using rollback also, only I can able to remove this, but this too is there as it is, right?
Yeah.
Because it is committed already. After inserting two rows only, I turned off the auto commit and I inserted third and fourth row. Now if I'm using rollback, only these two rows I can able to remove.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yes.
Like that. Okay. Suppose if it is correct, if third and fourth row whatever I inserted that is correct, if I think, then simply I can use commit command. I'll execute. This third and fourth rows will be saved permanently into the database. But once our work is done, we need to turn on this auto commit again, so that whenever for the next time if we are using, then it should not get problem for us, right? We need to turn on the auto commit like that. Am I clear, guys?
Yes. Yes, Mama.
Okay, so this is one option. Now we are having one more concept, that is save point, right? Save point in the sense, what I'm saying again, it is used to save the data temporarily at any point. So again, now let's just forget about all these things. Now let's see how many rows are there in employees. Only two rows for now, right? This two rows when we inserted before turning off the auto commit option, that is already these two rows permanently saved. Already these two rows are committed. These are permanently saved into the database. I cannot remove these two rows. Okay, I cannot remove these two rows. Now let me insert two more rows. Whatever we inserted previously, that one only I'll insert. Okay, I'm copying, I'm pasting it at the bottom. Okay, now let me use save point s1. Okay, uh, I'm executing this. Okay, I'm executing this third row. It inserted, third row is inserted. Now I'm inserting fourth row. Fourth row is also inserted. After executing two rows, that is after inserting third and fourth row, I'm using save point. I declared a save point here called as s1. Okay, now what I'll do, I'll insert two more rows, like insert into employee values. I'll just edit this at the bottom. So employee values, this will be fifth row. Instead of Ram, I'll say Ramesh. Maybe some 550,000. I'm just trying to change the data. Okay. This will be 6. Okay. So now I'm going to insert these two rows. At a time I'm doing this. I'll explain about this point later. But it got inserted actually. Now let me see, select star from employees. Now obviously we will have 6 rows, right? We'll have 6 rows. 1 2 first only we created before turning off auto commit. These two are already committed. Next I inserted third and fourth row. Next I declared one save point. Now I inserted some fifth and sixth rows. Okay, so here what I said about save point, actually save point is used to store data temporarily at any particular point, right? That is what I am doing here. After inserting third and fourth row, I just declared one save point. After declaring save point, I inserted fifth and sixth row. That means what I am doing, this fifth and sixth row temporarily I am saving in this inside this S1. Save point in the sense it is used to save the data temporarily, I'm saying, right? So fifth and sixth row, what is happened, it is temporarily saving in this particular save point S1. So that now, just to be on safer side, I mean safer side, on real time, what we will do, we will define some save points in between. Suppose, imagine why we are using rollback. Suppose normally without save point, if I say rollback, this third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 4 rows will be removed permanently. Will become rollback, right? But imagine in this, I don't want to remove all the data. I want third and fourth row as it is only, but I only want to remove fifth and sixth rows. But if I normally use rollback, what this rollback will do, it will roll back to the last committed state. Last committed state in the sense for 1 and 2. Here only it is committed, right? Then we inserted 3, 4 like that. How many rows we will insert? That many rows it will remove all the rows. Instead of that, in between somewhere, if we use save points like this, if I only wanted to remove 5 and 6 and if I wanted to keep 3 and 4 as it is, I can say roll back to S1, that is roll back to this particular save point. Okay, and if we are writing like this, what will happen in the sense, let me roll back to S1. That means only these two rows will be removed now. I'm saying I want to undo up to S1 like that. Okay. Now let's execute one more time. Select star from employees. You can see I got 4 records. Fifth and sixth is removed because I said I want to use rollback up to this save point S1 only. If I don't declare save point S1, normally if I use a rollback, what will happen? 4, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 rows will be removed. Like that. Accordingly, we need to decide. Okay. Just to be on the safer side, we can define some save points in between so that, suppose imagine in real time, if it is any banking transactions data, okay, going continuously, we are inserting some data or we are updating some data. Okay, so I turned off the auto commit option. I inserted 10 rows here. Okay, then I declared one save point. Then I inserted 12 rows. I declared another save point like this. Suppose here anything goes wrong, then if without save point here, if I didn't declare any save point and I'm keep on inserting like this, and if I say roll back, first imagine I saved 10 rows, next I inserted 11 rows. If I say roll back normally, all this 11 plus 10, that is 21 rows will be removed. Instead of that, in between, if we are saving save points like this, if anything goes wrong in between, I can simply say I wanted to roll back to S1. I'll say I want to roll back up to this S1. That means after S1, whatever 12 rows I'm having, only the 12 rows will be removed. This 10 rows, that is already correct. No, then no need of removing, right? Like that. Accordingly, we will decide. Okay, but this is the concept. Temporarily, we are going to save this rows inside this. If we want to remove only this, we will say roll back up to this point. If I want to remove complete thing, all the 4 rows, normal only rollback syntax I'll use. Am I clear?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Everyone, Suma, is this okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, like that we need to decide, and this is just our wish again. It's not that after how many statements we need to use save point, whether to use save point and or not. This save point option, rollback option is just we will use for our uh, you know safer side only. Just if something goes wrong, we can roll back the data. That is it. So it is, again, if we are really sure whatever we are doing, then no need of using save points and rollback only. No need of even turning off the auto commit option. Simply we can do everything. Correct? Like that. If needed, we will use these options like this. Okay, that is about TCL commands, and I hope I'm clear. Correct? And at the last, to turn this on, we need to use simply on here, whether it is capital letter or small letter, no problem. Set auto commit is equals to on. I can say, then now whatever I'm going to do, all that will be committed again. I mean, I just turned off the auto commit option, right? I mean, turn on the auto commit option. So it works, this database will work as normally. Whatever we will do, all that data will be saved permanently into the databases only. Okay. That is about TCL commands. I hope I'm clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. So yeah, next DQL, as I said, we are already done. Only one single command, that is select. Okay, select is there in DQL, which we already discussed. So with this, our sub languages concept is also done. Okay. Hi, Supriya. Is this your first class? Can you hear me?
Yeah, hello. Yes, this is my first class.
Okay. Actually, we are already done with two classes. We are in, I already gave the introduction to SQL. We already discussed about some basic commands, and then we started understanding about sublanguages. Just now we finished sublanguages concept also. So you missed two classes actually. This is our third demo.
Okay.
Okay. So, yeah.
I
Am
also
I
missed Durga.
okay? So how many classes actually,
Actually,
Amit?
today is my first class.
Okay, I guess you attended previous class, right?
No, no, yeah, today.
Okay.
Yeah, daily basis classes or weekly classes?
No, it's daily actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
We,
Monday to Friday at
okay.
6 p.m. IST actually. The timing for up to today only 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. This is a kind of add-on batch to be frank. We already
Okay.
started one batch last week ago at 6 o'clock,
Mm-hmm.
6 p.m. to 7 p.m. IST, and we have some students in it. So this is a
Mm-hmm.
kind of add-on. That is the reason in demos itself I'm saying this thing. Again, that time would be convenient for you guys, right? So
Yeah.
yeah.
From tomorrow onwards, it would be 6, right?
Yeah, it will be six. Actually, the concept is we are already done with the demo classes. This class I just took at 5 o'clock to so that I need to balance the batches. From today only I'm taking 6 o'clock. I already informed to Suma. She got registered already. Already informed to her that she will attend 6 o'clock also, so that the batches will be combined and from tomorrow we can go in a flow. So that is the concept. But again, still, as you are attending today only, I request you, if you now just listen today's class, if you are, if you really understood the way of my explanation, or if you really liked it, you can just, as you attended today, our admin team will send you an email. In that you can find demo videos, whatever two classes we are done. Just try to watch at least any one like that. If you are interested, if you think that is okay for you, you can get register, and whatever in this three classes, if you need again, I can explain once again it that particular concepts, and we can continue like that also we can plan. But from tomorrow, the timing will be from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. IST.
Okay.
Before that, Amitesh and Supriya, so is that timing okay for you? And could you please, first of all, tell me, like, are you new to SQL, or do you have some knowledge on SQL prior?
No, actually, I'm new on SQL.
Okay,
I am working in BPO sector. Okay.
okay.
Okay, so I want to change my tech.
To IT, yeah. Actually,
Yeah.
to transit your careers actually, and in IT, if you choose any domain also, SQL is a kind of, it's a
Yeah,
backbone to
actually,
complete IT
I
industry.
choose the SQL.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm reading from W3 school. So okay.
Okay, okay, fine.
So someone refer your name. My brother is also the teach from you. I think
Okay.
he referred your name. So I
All right.
contacted with you.
Acha, all right. Maybe he already learned, he already attended my
Yeah,
classes, I
yeah,
guess. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, right now he's in Dubai.
Okay, fine. Yeah. In every
So,
batch, actually, we will get some mixed students like this. So, yeah. That
so,
is what, Amitesh.
so
Actually,
yeah, yeah. Tell me.
that is what. As I said, we are just done with two classes actually, in which I said about the basics of SQL. And
Okay,
this is the second concept. First concept about this user interface of MySQL. In the
okay,
first class, I explained what is SQL, what is database, and
okay,
then I introduced about the user interface. I explained about this workbench. Okay.
okay,
In the second
okay.
class, we started understanding about the sub languages, which we are just now completed. So only two classes you guys missed, and that videos our admin team will send you. If you can make it, just go through that so that you can decide whether you can join or not, at least, right? Whether you can
Yes.
able to
Today,
understand.
today he will send out.
Yeah, today they will send. Actually, as you attended
Okay.
today, they will automatically you will get one mail from them. In that mail, they will provide all these details. So in that two classes only, I already explained about the course content also, which we are going to cover. Basically, in
Okay.
our course, from the basics, very basic to the very advanced concept, we will cover all the concepts here.
Yeah.
Just if you can make it, if that first of all, if that timing is okay for you, that is 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. IST timing is okay for you.
Yeah, I am okay, but
Okay.
at that time I'm in office, so I will join. Okay, no issue.
Okay, so that is what. If that timing is okay for you, just watch that videos, and then if you like the content, so that you can register. Once you register, they will send you direct paid link for you. Uh,
Okay.
by tomorrow, from tomorrow, the link, I mean, the timing will be from 6 o'clock. So you can join that batch. In these two classes, still, if you have any doubts, I'll repeat that concepts. That is what I'm saying.
Okay, no,
Okay.
no problem, Durga.
Yeah, this is
I
just a
will
basics,
learn.
of
I
course.
will
Yeah.
see video and
Yeah, you can understand that is just a basic, but again it's not like, as you are you need to understand the basics also very clearly. So that is the reason, if there is any doubt, I can repeat. I won't say that just watch the videos. So but first watch the video so that you can decide whether you can able to, you can decide about joining also, and you can able to understand what we are done already, right? That is the
yeah.
reason.
Actually, I want to learn as soon as possible because of I have no time.
Okay.
Okay, so I want to move in IT sector. So actually, I'm working in Infosys, so I want to take IJP in technical field.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so many
You,
time
you can do it
rejected.
very easily actually with SQL. So yeah, that is what we will cover all the concepts of SQL. As you already said, your brother referred me. So with you already attended my classes, you already know the level of my explanation and the concepts which I'll cover. That too, the specialty of our courses, we will deal with some real-time database. That is OTT platforms database actually. That
Yeah,
is a
right.
kind of real database, because once we joined in, once we started working in companies, obviously we'll deal with real data only, big data only. That is the
Okay.
reason, I mean, it will become an something like an hands-on experience for you if you learn using such databases. So that is one
Yeah,
more
right.
point. Yeah.
Actually, sometimes I'm getting rejected for a hands-on experience.
Yeah, that is why, that is what
Yeah,
previously, I mean, all the
I
things got
only
changed, right? Like
yeah, I
from,
only said I know about SQL, but I don't have hands-on, so he rejected
yeah.
me.
Actually, the thing is, like, from like before 5 to 6 years, like 5, 6 years before, they used to check, interviewers used to check whether we have knowledge on subject or not, and with
Okay.
if we mention syntaxes also, that would be okay. But nowadays, it's not the thing. They're directly giving us some data, and they're checking us whether we can able to write the logic or not.
No, no. Actually, when I said I don't have hands-on experience, he rejected. They will rejected me.
Yeah, that is what I'm saying. You see, if use, I mean, they are not expecting us to know about the theory data. They are expecting us with that we can write some logic. Right? If they are asking any question, whether we can able to solve that question or not. So like that, we need to learn. We need to learn everything practically.
Yeah.
Yeah, SQL nowadays. So that is the thing. So yeah, just go through the videos and decide. Okay. And Supriya, what about you? Are you new to SQL or do you have some basics?
Yeah, I know the few basics, and I'm into IT only.
Okay.
Just I want more
Yeah,
deep
advanced
knowledge
concepts.
on
So
more
yeah, I
questions.
got it. So if that is so, the first two classes which we covered, maybe in our IT, this DCL, TCL is not that included in our course curriculum, I can say. But I think you will mostly familiar about create, insert, update, and delete things. But still, again,
Um,
same for you
but
as well.
interviewer asked the DDL, DCL, TCL command because of important
Of course,
important
these are
topics.
all important. I'm just saying to her
Yeah.
that in our BTech, we never learned all these things very clearly. We just learned, I hope at least. Again, it depends upon the locations and depends upon the universities which we join. But yeah, all these things are again very important. I'm just saying if maybe these are all some create and insert everyone will know, but this commands whatever I said, like maybe TCL commands, that will be maybe again as I said. So just go through the video, Supriya, you also, if
Yeah,
you
I'll
are
go through
interested.
that. I have a one doubt.
Yes, please.
Will I get deep knowledge on stored procedures?
Of course, store procedures is also our concept. Just go through our course content. They will send you a link today, as I said. In that, they will mention the course content also.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So this is our course content
Okay,
actually.
what happened means we have usually how we have a queries. It will be thousands of lines of queries. We need to understand that.
Yeah, yeah. So are you currently working, Supriya?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, this is our course content. Please go through this. Only we are not covering, PLSQL concepts. SQL is different, PLSQL is different, right? In again, in store procedures, whatever we will have, that one we will cover. In PLSQL, only functions will be there. That one concept will not be included in this. Whatever I mentioned in this course content, all the concepts we will learn. That too, not only, even we will learn so many advanced concepts like CTEs
Mm.
and window functions, store procedures. These all things clearly, along with the examples.
I
If
think your screen is
if
stuck.
I learn this MySQL,
Oh, I'm
actually what
sorry.
happened means
Actually,
in one of the in one of my project is depends on SQL, and one more project is on Oracle. Okay, will
it's on. I didn't got it.
Oracle.
Oracle. Okay, yeah.
Hmm. So if I'll go through this, will I be able to switch the here coming to the database? It will be a bit difference is only for the syntax, right? The everything
Actually, if
most
it
of
is
the
Oracle SQL, the syntaxes will also the same. MySQL, Oracle SQL, SQL Server, all the syntaxes are same. If you are planning to move to PostgreSQL, that there will be a little bit differences with respect to procedures and CTs. Remaining all there, that also same. But if it is uh, Oracle SQL, MySQL, and SQL Server, all the syntaxes are same.
okay. Now
MySQL,
this will
Oracle,
help
and
me,
SQL
right?
Server.
In
Yeah,
that.
obviously.
Yeah, yeah.
The syntax is also not even a single change. Everything is same in this
Okay.
for these three tools.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Of course, MySQL is also a tool from Oracle only, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So just go through the concepts also, go through the course index also. We are covering starting from basics to the very advanced concepts, store procedures, CTs, window functions, especially joins, because mostly I believe 80 to 90% of the work we will do on joins only in almost every project, irrespective of the domains we work. So mainly we'll focus on joins with many examples, and I'll give some assignment questions also just for your practice purpose. If you can, if you are interested, you can solve, and I'll give some time, and after that we will discuss that questions in class also only on joins.
Mhm.
But remaining concepts normally I'll explain along with the examples by using the same again up to here, up to integrity constraints. I'll take some normal tables and I'll explain. Once we are done with this, I'll give you this live project, and then from here, operators and clauses, all the concepts we will learn by using this live project only,
Okay.
like that. Okay, this is our course content. The course duration is of 35 days. So yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So actually, as I said, we are already done with three classes, right? So whoever registered for them, I'm just taking. If Suma is already registered, actually, she got a link today only. She will join at 6 o'clock. But still, as you are attended today only, take your time, go through the videos, and if you are interested, from tomorrow you can continue. And till today, or whatever videos will we will already finish that videos first. Our team will send to you. In again, if you have any doubts in on this, again I can repeat that concept, any particular concept.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All right, guys, if that is so, I'll continue with the class. Any other doubts?
No, it was clear.
Perfect.
I have doubt. The SQL and the DAX language is there no in PBI.
Okay.
Both are same, huh? Or
DAX language, actually DAX is not a language, will have some functions in it.
okay.
Okay, so basically whatever functions we are going to learn here, that is here, number, character, date, aggregate, these functions would be same for PBI, for Tableau, wherever. All the SQL functions only we will use basically. And in DAX, along with this, we'll have so many formulas and functionalities there. But again, we will use SQL part also in Power BI.
Yeah, right. DAX
Like
and
that.
window.
Yeah. If it is Tableau also, again, these functions will be same. Along with that, we will have some more functions and we will use, again, there also, if it is Power BI, if it is Tableau, whatever it is, we will use same joins, same concepts. So first we need to have SQL knowledge, then you can easily understand the visualization concepts
Okay.
like that. Temporary tables is one concept by using which we will remove duplicate data. Actually in real time, obviously we can expect duplicate data also, like that. Some more advanced concepts we included in our course, like temporary tables, CTs, Windows function. Nowadays in every interviews for experienced persons are expecting Windows functions also. This is an important interview question, I can say. We have 5 window functions. Likewise, we will. This is our course content. Yeah. So let's continue actually. So sub languages is done. Now I need to start integrity constraint, but I also said that I'll show you the installation process also. Right, Suma? So did you brought your laptop, Suma, today?
Yes, ma'am.
So first, let's finish the installation process better. In 6 o'clock batch, I will start explaining about integrity constraints. Okay.
Yeah.
I hope that would be fine for other students as well. So yeah, I just made you co-host and I'm stopping my share.
Okay.
Just a second. You can share your screen and we will start installation process of MySQL first. Yes. So open a new tab and type in as MySQL download for Windows. First one, download MySQL installer. Yeah, click on that link. Here, scroll it little bit down. The first download icon. Actually, both are same. The 2.1, whatever it is, you can download, but you can just download that 2.1 version. The first download button there. Yes, click on that. Now click on no thanks. Just start my download. Yeah. After it is done, open the file. Click on open file from downloads. Yeah. Here, click on select custom. Yeah, that option. Next. Now, here actually we need to download MySQL Server and MySQL Workbench. So expand that MySQL Server, click on plus icon. Yes. Once again expand it. Once again expand it. Current version 8.41, like first one. 8 No, scroll it up. First one 8.0.41. Now click on that arrow mark, green color arrow mark in between. Yes. Now it went into products to be installed, right? Now minimize that MySQL servers. Is expand applications. expand MySQL workbench. Next to folder, yes. Here also first one. Select and click on arrow mark. Right. Click on next. Execute. So we are downloading and installing server and workbench.
Parallelly, you are giving interview questions and all, right?
Sorry, your audio is not clear.
Parallelly, you are giving assignments like interview questions and all, right?
Interview questions, once we are done with all the concepts at the last, in the last class, we will discuss some important interview questions. But in between, whenever I'm saying some concepts, then how just click on next, click on execute. How I said, whenever we discussed about, drop versus truncate versus
Yeah.
delete, like that, topic wise also, whenever the important questions will come, at that time also I'll give hands up. But at the end, in the last class, again, overall in the complete SQL, what are the very expected interview questions? I'll just list. I have a list. We will just we'll just go through that questions and we will explain that in one class, last class. And about click on next. And about assignment questions, I'll give assignment questions only on joins. But again, remaining all concepts also, we will obviously deal with examples only, as I already showed you, right? Any concept, first I'll explain what is the concept and we'll solve some examples so that you can relate it, how we are going to use that in real time. Click on next once again. Next, instead of changing anything. Just a second. Yes, next, click on next. Here, give you any password and please remember that password. We need to give it again. Yeah, click on next. 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 Execute. Finish. Next. No, click on next. Now finish. It will open automatically. Maximize the window and click on local instance. Let it load. Okay, now give the password and after that check that box, save password in world, so that every time no need of giving. Now click on OK. Every time it won't to ask us password if we click that. So that's it. This is our MySQL workbench. Here by default you will be in the administration page towards the left side. If you can see, beside that you have schemas left in between, like above information section at the at the bottom. We have output section, right?
Yeah.
So on the top of it you can see administration and schemas, two tab. Yeah, here click on schemas. Right here, as this by default you will have this database. Once you create any database, that database will be created. You can just whatever you can see, automatic context help is disabled. That is a help section actually. Whatever editor page is there, you can just scroll it towards the right side so that it will get maximized. Middle line, whatever line is there in between. Yeah, you can scroll that line actually towards the right side. Right side. Yeah, up to here is enough. All right, this is your workbench. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'm just okay. Stop sharing your screen, Suma. Perfect. Actually, our next concept is integrity constraints. Let me give some basic idea and constraints. Okay, integrity constraints in the sense, so far we created tables, right? So to maintain these tables in a perfect manner, to maintain the integrity, basically we will define some keys here. We will have something called as keys in SQL. They are, we have primary key. Before that, let me write in a sequence. First one is not null key, or either we can say not null constraint or not null key. Anything is okay. Next, unique constraint. Next, primary key, foreign key. Next, default key, check constraint. Okay, this 6 keys are there in SQL. Okay, now we need to discuss what is this keys, basically why we will use this. By using these keys, I mean how it will be helpful and how it will provide some kind of safety and security. I mean basically why we are using these keys on the tables, we need to discuss. Okay, so this is what our next concept is about. Actually, I'll continue this in 6 o'clock batch now. Okay, so for them, to be frank, I'm already done with this concept also from them, but I already informed them this. I mean it will be like a revision for them and they are ready to listen once again. Okay, we will continue. Suma, you already have 6 o'clock link, I guess they said they sent you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, once we are done with here, just log in, but use that link and connect there. We will continue with this. Okay,
Okay.
and
Yes.
guys, Amitesh and Supriya, just watch through the videos and just decide. If you are interested, you can register. You will get a 6 o'clock link of and you can join from tomorrow. In between,
Oh,
whatever these concepts are there, if there is any, if you want me to repeat, then I can do that. Okay.
yeah, sure, Durga.
Yeah,
Because of tomorrow is my interview
Okay.
related to SQL and change management service now. So I will go through. Okay,
Okay.
maybe
All
it
right.
will help. It is helpful me.
Yeah. Okay.
So I will go through, and tomorrow when will get the link?
I mean, you just they will send you an email. In that you can find all the registration details.
Okay.
If you are interested, you can just get registered with us. Then they will send you the link after
Eh,
registering.
yes, sure, sure, sure.
Okay. So even I'm just sending the details for you once in the Zoom chat also.
Yes,
Just
sure.
either you can go through this or else they will send the same thing in in your for your mail also.
Can I copy or because if I joined from mobile, so
No problem. Actually, you will get a mail, Amitesh. You can just check your
yeah,
mail.
yes, sure, sure.
They will
Thank you.
reach you out. Okay, no
Actually,
problem.
I'm in office, so
Okay, no
I
problem. I
joined
know. I
late
know.
today. So
No problem. So just they will obviously whoever attended they will just follow up you. They will send an email. There you will find all the registration details. There you can find course content link which we are
okay,
going to cover in this course particularly.
okay,
All the I mean the course duration is of 35 days. Course fees is only 3,000, and along with real time examples we will learn everything, and you will get everything, all the videos access you will get for up to 6 months. Whatever videos, whatever live classes we are explaining here, that videos
yeah,
will be
Yeah.
uploaded for you, and that you can access up to 6 months. Along with that, once we are done with every concept, I'll give you notes. And I don't believe in sending some theory kind of notes and syntaxes. Basically, the
Okay.
SQL files only I'll send once we are done. If any theory part is there, like this only I'll write, and at the bottom here and here only we will you can see examples, so that in one place whenever you are referring, it will be easy for you to refer all the things
Yeah.
like
Actually,
that.
I want to know about live project. Okay.
Mhm.
So can I mention in resume after that after completed live project?
Of course. Here in SQL, everywhere. I
Uh,
mean, just for your knowledge purpose, I'm saying not only in this course, anywhere you learn, if it is SQL, it will be
mm,
like live database. Okay. If it is
okay.
any something like a Tableau or any other concepts, that would be a live project. Okay.
Okay.
Power BI, that is different. Here, you need to mention you have hands-on experience on working on this live database, and you can mention the database name. Then they will understand.
Okay.
Like,
Okay. Yes.
okay, that
Yeah.
is
Yeah. I
important.
understand. I have on last. I have one question.
Yes, please.
You will help for resume prepare or
Actually,
only
no.
I on prepare for this? Just
Uh,
I am asking.
yeah, I understood. Normally, for every batch, there is no resume preparation concept here. But
Yeah.
still, for my old students, I mean, whoever obviously on daily basis, I'll take so many batches. If any
Okay.
student particularly ask me help, I'll try to send some, professional technical resume templates
Yeah.
and
Right. Right.
resume,
Right.
so that they can edit themselves by seeing that. That one
Yeah.
I can
Right.
do.
Right, right. Yeah, just I'm asking.
Yeah,
I have
sure,
no
sure.
issue because of actually, you know very well, give first resume. If shortlisted, so
Obviously,
we'll go
correct,
through the interview.
correct,
You
correct.
know very well. So
Of
I'm
course.
asking. Okay, no
Mm,
issue.
I got
I
it.
will prepare.
That is what nowadays resume only, that is the first step for us. We need to prepare it. Like, it's not like we need to previously, there was like 3 4 pages of resumes, but not now. We need to keep everything in one single page. If there is any projects, you need to mention it in, what do you call.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Understand. Thank you.
Yeah, we need to just give the links over there, and we need to keep it more professionally. And like that, templates I can send you, so that you can just refer and you can edit your profile. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Mhm.
all right, guys. If there is any
Okay.
other doubts, Supriya, all okay? Any doubts?
No.
No, I yeah tomorrow we'll get link for payment, right? First payment.
Yes.
After that, I will join class. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay, Amitesh.
Okay.
Uh,
Yes, sure.
okay. All right then.
Just I am asking for resume.
No problem. That
Okay.
is okay. That is what, everyone will have any kind of, that is what I'm saying. If anyone is
Yeah.
particularly asking me, I can
Yeah.
send them the resume template, so that is what I'm saying. You can just edit it according to your academics and your details, right?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, no problem. All right,
Mm.
guys. I'm just ending the session. Let's meet in tomorrow. Suma, just follow that link and connect in 6 o'clock batch. Okay.
Okay.
All right then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Durga. Thank you.